All right, guys. We are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we are about, well, I mean, closing in on 24 hours away from the producer's letter. Well, I mean, it's going to be 26 hours and 10 minutes is exactly when it's going to be dropping. I'm not sure what type of expectations to have for this producer's letter, right? Typically, we would be right at the start of the Dual Dokkan Fest Golden Week celebration. So I feel like there's a good chance that a Dual Dokkan Fest is what will await us in this producer's letter, but it's hard to say for sure, right? The schedule, this is the second year in a row where the schedule has kind of just been like very much different from what they usually do. So, I mean, we'll see how long that's going to last. I remember earlier in the year, in one of these producers' letters, they did announce how they're going to make the schedule the way it used to be, kind of with some of the major celebrations. And I figured that was because JP players maybe didn't like what the the celebration structure was last year, but it's hard to say. Now, this is going to be 21 minutes. So it being 21 minutes tells me, like, this is probably not going to be just like, you know, one Dokkan Fest TUR and then we're out or something like that. This might actually have some real meat to it. Dokkan has been doing a lot of really big like updates and stuff like that. I feel like these have kind of gone a little under the radar, and obviously there is the major update right now, which is only on JP and they have not put out on global, right? But they have been doing so many constant updates. So I do wonder if we could be seeing another major like batch of upcoming updates in this, right? And then perhaps like a Dual Dokkan Fest, and that could probably hit us to about 20 or 21 minutes or so. I would point this out right here too. So this is just kind of like, sometimes this means stuff, sometimes it doesn't. So we have the Goku into an LR. This, of course, is this Goku, the Namek free-to-play Goku from Dokkan Frontier, who is going to become an LR. Now, this is definitely not going to happen before the next batch of Dokkan Frontier stages comes out, because that's going to be tomorrow night, 2 hours after the producer's letter. We're going to have more Dokkan Frontier stages. I think it's only going to be a couple of stages that we're going to have happen here. So I think what could happen is this potentially could be just a Dual Dokkan Fest like New Year's, but it doesn't have banner units. Or it could just be a Dokkan Fest TUR that's got a banner unit. I feel like it could be either. And then we've just got a TUR EZA in here, which could be any number of things. So it's hard to say. I would actually almost say this is kind of exciting that we have no idea what's coming tomorrow. And I mean, the banner, we are expecting the banner on the 7th or the 8th, and we have been for several weeks at this point. But like, we don't know, like, LR, TURs, is it going to be related to Goku Day? Is it just going to be dropping close to Goku Day, or what? And I think that's actually, again, very exciting, that we just really have no idea what we could be looking at here in terms of the characters that are going to be dropping. So I just wanted to go over a couple of quick options here. I pulled up the EZA charts because sometimes we could definitely use this to sort of guide us in the right direction here, but we are working off of very little here. So, all right, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the options I pulled up. Now, this is the major one I have right here, which is a Dual Dokkan Fest of Kid Goku and Demon King Piccolo. I would argue that Demon King Piccolo, he is probably the, probably like the most major character at the moment that does not have a major Dokkan Fest, I think. I mean, there's, you know, if we really wanted to, Saiyan Saga Vegeta now has one. And I think if Great Ape Saiyan Saga Vegeta would get a Dokkan Fest, I think it would actually probably just be added to this Dokkan event right here, right? Because he now actually does have one, this. Oh, it didn't load. The page didn't load all the way. There we go. This one right here. This is Saiyan Saga Vegeta's Dokkan event. So if there was a Dokkan Fest Grade 8 Vegeta, it would just be added to this Dokkan event right here. But I guess Goku from the Saiyan Saga doesn't have a Dokkan event, so you could certainly say that. Maybe someone might say Kaioken Goku from Namek, although I mean there's probably a realistic chance they would just add the stage to the Namek Super Saiyan Goku Dokkan event as well. I mean, I could see them doing that, especially if it would be like a Kaioken Goku that transforms into Super Saiyan or something like that. But that's certainly a possibility there. So I think that this would go over very well. Keep in mind that there is like a little bit of a logical reason for this too. Not just like, oh, well, you know, they haven't done Dragon Ball Saga, so maybe Dragon Ball Saga. But there's this right here. So remember, in the series, Demon King Piccolo, like, you know, he beats Goku. Like, Goku gets fucking washed. Goku is not even strong enough to be in the same, like, field as Demon King Piccolo at the start of it, right? I mean, that's old Demon King Piccolo beats the shit out of Goku, too. So he gets rid of Goku. I mean, Roshi dies. It's just like, he kills Chaozu. Like, it just seems like it's just instantly Demon King Piccolo just wipes everyone out, and then boom, it's done. It's done. And then he's just, like, you know, takes control of King's Castle and stuff like that. And then right here, every May 9th is going to be celebrated as Piccolo Day. And then it's going to be a lottery, and he's going to blow up a sector of the world or whatever, right? So, I mean, obviously, I think Toriyama did this on purpose of May 9th, right, which is Goku Day. And then, like, you know, in the manga, Goku does kind of, like, end up saving the world on, you know, I don't know if it is. No, it is on Goku Day, right? That is the day that Goku actually beats Demon King Piccolo, because I think they're about to leave to go destroy a sector, and then Tien gets there, gets washed, but then Goku gets there, and he does not get washed, obviously. So, with this kind of being the thing, I like, it would be so sick if they did this. And, like, in the producer's letter, like, they could almost have, like, I don't know, like, maybe I'm just going crazy here, but I feel like this would be pretty sick. And I think that this is the type of thing right here that would probably go over quite well. I think players would be really excited about Kid Goku and Demon King Piccolo. Especially, remember, we've got the Dragon Ball Super remake coming up later this year. We're going to get into the God Saiyans and shit. I would say it's a very high likelihood we will get, like, a major God Goku character towards the end of the year, right? So then, like, respecting the roots of the series too, which I guess we kind of did with some good Saiyan Saga Celebration, but getting an OG Dragon Ball Saga Celebration in here too, I feel like this would hit. This would hit, Geppy. I think people would respond to this very well. So we have that. I did have this guy pulled up. I mean, pretty much every, like, major, like, type of thing now. I mean, we could kind of just toss Namek Goku in there. Like, maybe we could see him, right? Keep in mind, we are in the middle of Dokkan Frontier, which feels like a bit of a flop by Dokkan. But I think one of the major reasons that this kind of feels like a flop is because they picked Namek Saga, which does not have the roster to really support this type of mode, right? Because every single fight, it's boring because every single fight is just use Ginyu Force, right? Like, even in some of these fights, when I had a ton of fun with the last batch of Dokkan Frontier, it actually was the fights with Piccolo. So here, let me just pull this up. I put some timestamps in there, make it easier for players to be able to jump around, right? But some of these fights against Second Form Frieza, I was actually having a lot of fun with these, right? Like Krillin right here, we were able to use the Dokkan Frontier Krillin, and he was, like, attack breaking, I presume, AoE, like, you know, potentially, well, an AoE attack right there, or maybe an AoE super by Frieza at the end right there, too. And then I had a ton of fun in this one, Node 17. This is the one where Piccolo is really strong. And then we went in here and we washed Frieza with the double transform Piccolo rotation. I had a lot of fun with this, actually. But it's just so many of these fights, like, we're not using characters like this. We're just sitting there letting the same old-ass Ginyu Force characters handle business. It's just, we're sitting here and Ginyu Force, take it away. Ginyu Force, take it away. That's all we could do. Is just sit there and rely on the Ginyu Force, which is just kind of, you know, it's just, Dokkan Frontier could be so good, but it needs to be with, like, a capable roster. So, I don't know. Because you know what is an issue with Dokkan Frontier? How often do they spam movie releases? Every other celebration, basically. Not recently, but usually. And all these amazing, like, movie characters aren't really going to tie into, like, a Dokkan Frontier one. That is kind of a bummer if you think about it. Unless they do a movie Dokkan Frontier, but I don't even know how they do it. It's just, so you can only use movie hero and movie bosses characters or something. I don't know. It could be fun. But it's just, I don't know. Namek was just such a poor decision. Such a poor decision. Right? Like, they could have dropped this after, like, a massive, like, because what Dokkan would do back in the old days, and we could see this right here, is it's like, okay, like, we're getting close to the Worldwide Download Celebration, and then they drop, like, a Future Saga character right into the Future Saga Celebration, right? They did this a bunch. 2020, they dropped Tech Ultimate Gohan, you know, Buu Saga Ultimate Gohan leading into Vegito and Buhan, right, worldwide. 2021, I guess that was Super Vegeta leading into Namek Saga, which didn't really connect too much. But 2019 was Piccolo, Dokkan Fest Piccolo, leading into Gohan and Cell. So we have seen this before, right? Like, imagine if we got Dokkan Frontier after a, you know, couple of massive Namek celebrations. But I don't know. You never know. I mean, could they do Namek Goku and not Golden Frieza, but like Super Saiyan Goku and Frieza right here? Maybe they could. They could. I would not be upset about it. I know people do want LRs, but I mean, fuck it. Maybe Golden Week is LRs. It's not even Golden Week. It's just dual Dokkan Fest LRs for Goku Day. Who cares, right? Like, whatever. I'll be down with it. All right. So maybe Goku there. Let's get rid of this. I do feel like BoJack movie like, I was looking, so like, let's say the banner looks like it could come out on the 8th, May 8th, which is actually Gohan Day, right? Gohan Day is the 8th, Goku Day is the 9th, and Goten Day is the 10th. But I mean, I was kind of looking through it, like, okay, like Gohan. Let's say the release, it is going to be a Gohan. I don't know. I feel like it would be like BoJack movie Gohan is the one who kind of jumps off the screen to me, right? Like, we did just do Future Gohan. We did just do Superhero Gohan. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from the Cell fight is, I mean, only a little bit over a year. They could always just do him again, right? I suppose they could do Ultimate Gohan from the Buu Saga. They could do that. And we have done a lot of Buu Saga stuff lately. I mean, Gohan from the movies. I mean, the BoJack movie obviously is one. I mean, I guess they could touch that guy again. We could maybe do Armor Gohan, but I don't know. Like, I feel like a lot of the Gohan options have been recently done, right? BoJack movie Gohan was the only kind of one I was looking at that kind of like jumped off the screen to me. Like, yeah, this could be it. Because remember, Gohan has no presence in GT basically at all, right? I mean, they haven't even dropped the Gohan from GT with the Goku outfit on, right? From the Shadow Dragon Saga, right? We don't even have a card of him. He's a boss card. We could actually just pull that up very fast here. If we go to Growth Event, he's a boss card in the Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku event right here. This one. There's actually a couple cards they've never released here. It's funny. This actually baited people. In some video during GDC, I believe. But these two have never been released, right? There is, like, Super Saiyan Gohan GT, there's only an SR for him, and it's his regular outfit from the start of GT. This would be a cool unit for them to release. I mean, not necessarily here, but... And then Super Saiyan Goten GT doesn't even exist, right? Like, outside of the baby possessed ones, there is no card we can get of Super Saiyan GT Goten, which is really crazy when you think about it. I mean, I guess, like, it's not like Goten GT has a ton of action in the series, but these are both baby possessed right here. That's not just Super Saiyan Goten. So, yeah, but going through Gohan here, it's just, there's not a ton. I mean, do I think they're going to do Great Saiyaman? No, I don't. I don't see Great Saiyaman as an option. Oh, you know who they could do, actually? Oof. It's Buu Saga. This would actually go hard for me. I'd love this. Where is he? Is he really... No, he has to be here. I don't see him. Oh, it's cause his name is Great Saiyaman, and I have Gohan typed in. That's why. Here, let's just go over to Buu Saga. This guy. Where is he? Oh, I should switch. Let me just do this. This will make it go so much faster. So now it's in the order that the character's released. There we go. Right here. Boom. Okay, this guy. And then remember his SSR is this version. Like, this version of Gohan, I mean, I guess, like, they could, the name for the character could be Great Saiyaman, but it's this version of Gohan. This could be cool. I think that this could be a cool Dokkan Fest. But I don't know if they'd really drop it here. BoJack movie Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, I think could work. I think that this could work. People will be excited about a nice, powerful Gohan. Maybe get us like a new hybrid Saiyan leader skill or something. It could work. And then finally, Kid Buu. Kid Buu and Namek Goku, every single time we do one of these moving forward, until they get them, they're going to be there. Kid Buu and Namek Goku. Every single time. I've told you guys 1,000 times in these videos at this point, at the Community Fest, you know, oh, fix the friend system. People were asking, where was Heroes? They said, we need Daima in-game. And then people, I'm telling y'all, like Amatsu was walking across the stage floor and like someone would shake his hand and just say, LR Kid Buu, right? Like that I'm telling you, that was happening. Constantly. People were asking him to his face for LR Kid Buu. So I think we're probably going to see one show up. Let's say there wasn't one in the plans at like when the Community Fest happened, then I would think that we could start potentially seeing like, so like Amatsu that day is like, all right, we'll do a Kid Buu, like maybe like New Year's of this year. So like maybe like December of 2026. So when we could start seeing them, but you never know, right? Like maybe they could do Kid Buu. Maybe it is like a dual Dokkan Fest and they do Kid Buu, but then they do this character. They redo this character as a tag. Poof! That'd be sick. I'm pushing for this, right? LR Kid Buu and then the tag version of this character would be so fucking flames. It would be so sick. So let me know what you guys hope to see at the Producer's Letter tomorrow, about 26 hours from now.